Hey Space Watchers, and welcome back here from Berlin. We are at the third German Space Congress in town, in the middle of the city, in my hometown, and I'm very proud to report from here. And now I have the great honor to have the head of the DLR, the space agency at the DLR, Dr. Walther Pelzer, with me. Walther, hello, how are you doing today?
Hello, thank you for having me.
Tell us, we are at the Weltraumkongress, the German Space Congress. So, what is the spirit? Give me your impressions so far.
Well, actually, we are now in a break, and I don't know whether you can hear it through the mic, but the mood is perfect. First of all, it's an outstanding congress, and thank you to BDI and especially Matthias Wachter for organizing this event. BDI is for the whole industry. Nevertheless, they focus on space, and this is actually already a sign that space is on a completely different level of attention in Germany. So this is great. This event is great. We have tons of excellent speakers, interesting comments, and we had an inspiring opening remark from Minister Beer. And just a few minutes ago, Minister Pistorius, Minister for Defense, announced a huge €2 billion package for space to enhance our security in space capabilities. So from this point of view, the mood over here is great, and it shows that this government is putting into practice what they actually said they will invest in space.
And just to put it into context, Minister Pistorius just announced 35 billion by 2030 just in the German defense space sector. And that's a huge number. We're talking about roughly 7 billion per year into the sector. I mean, that's an unheard number of. This morning there was another announcement about Planet to build satellites here in Berlin. I mean, at least for me as a Berliner, it's a great announcement, and I think for the German industry as well. Tell me, what is on your agenda as the DLR at the moment? I mean, we are facing the Ministerial Conference of ESA end of this year in Bremen, and so it's, I think, 2 months away from here. And so what is the mood? What is the drive there? I mean, we had Josef Aschbacher, the DG of ESA here. We interviewed him earlier on, and he is also very excited about the momentum. So, can you share that?
Yeah, I absolutely can share that. And yes, actually on our day-to-day basis, we are working like hell for the Ministerial, and it's an event taking place every 3 years where all the member states get together, try to find the best solution to come up with a program ESA is supposed to put into practice. And of course we all fight for these good projects that the ecosystem we have in Europe is actually fostered and working on important topics. So from this point of view, of course, our day-to-day business right now is Ministerial. But on the other hand, we have also in our national programs, we have things which shouldn't fall through the cracks, and so they have we have to pay attention to these topics as well. Europe becomes more and more important. They have a great appetite when the topic space comes up. This is good. I guess that's a good approach that Brussels, the Commission, is taking care for this topic, because it's critical infrastructure. So for our customers, so it's from my point of view important that Brussels stands up and works in direction to find a solution to level playing field in Europe for the space business. And these are topics we have to work on as well. But right now, the Ministerial is in our mind, and we work for it to actually make sure that at the end we have Ministerial where Germany as a host for, I think, more than 20 years ago, the last Ministerial took place in Germany, will be a good host, that Germany shows responsibility, that we will have an important mark, and that we make sure that besides the big investments we have in security right now, nevertheless, that we are on a level like the last Ministerial in Paris, where we have a record signing by the member states, and that we will have again this level of signing by the member states.
Minister Pistorius talked on the defense side that Germany is leading the European effort. So would you say that Germany will lead again Europe's contribution in ESA this year?
Let's say we lead in partnership.
Okay.
This is the important thing. It's not a competition. It's not a competition who's putting more money on the table.
Yeah.
This is actually something which we do not create any value add by putting money on the table. The question is, are we spending the money wisely in good projects? That's what we are working on, and especially with our partners in Italy and France, we want to make sure that we have a good program. UK as well is such an important partner, and not so far away when it comes to the commitment to the ESA. So we have to come up with good programs. We have to make sure that we put the Sevilla program into practice. This is it's a really an event that we turn away from a monopoly in the independent access to space to be a more resilient, competitive approach with the European Launcher Challenge. So this putting into practice would be a huge success if we can make this happen. The LCRS, the Lunar Cargo Return Service, also something where we implemented competition in the European sector of space, would be also a huge success if this works. Absolutely. And so from this point of view, another topic. We have wonderful missions we have to discuss. Earth observation, we have to maintain Copernicus, the world's best civil Earth observation center. So there's a lot of things to do, and I really hope that the member states, including Germany, will get the budgets to actually promote these missions, these programs, to keep Europe moving faster and moving in the direction that we actually keep up with the leading faring nations like US, like India, like China and Russia, of course.
Great. So we are looking forward to see Germany in action and being the host in Bremen. So we will follow up on that. And when Bremen is finished and you had a breath, we will talk about how you can make use, how can you contribute to the defense activities that we just heard today that are ramping up now, because DLR is I think, a valid, well-connected partner also on that side, on the defense dual-use research, right?
Well, today we heard about the 35 billion, but this is only one part of the German government investing heavily in security, and taking into account that the organization which are responsible actually for putting these budgets into tangible assets, that they have their hands full, and so we are happy to help, to support. And Minister Pistorius meant that time is a new currency, so time matters. And this is something where we know that the German Space Agency is viewed as somebody who can speed up some projects, and so we are happy to support our Ministry of Defense and all agencies involved to support in these programs where necessary.
A trusted partner, as I would call it.
Thank you.
Dr. Walther Pelzer, thank you very much for your time. Good luck with the weeks heading up Bremen, and then we will see each other there.
Thank you very much, and have a good time.
SpaceWatch out.